People who've been sued, what was it for? My neighbor sued me because my Christmas lights were too happy and ruined her divorce. Not exaggerating. This actually happened last December, and I still can't believe it was real life. So I live next to Linda, middle-aged, intense, and going through a complete marital nuclear meltdown. We're talking 2 a.m. driveway, screaming matches, furniture flying out windows, police at the door kind of messy. Her husband had cheated on her with his secretary, and the whole street knew. It was rough. I honestly felt bad for her. But it was also right before the holidays, and the whole neighborhood felt like it was holding its breath. So I decided to go all out with Christmas decorations. Like full-on Clark Griswold mode. 15,000 LED lights, candy cane path lights, 3 inflatable Santas, a full reindeer family, synchronized music that played every hour. It was festive chaos. My electric bill was nearly $400 that month, but my kids were obsessed and neighbors were loving it. People literally drove out of their way to see our house. Instagram posts, kids squealing, people actually smiling for once, except Linda. She hated it. First, she complained to the HOA saying I was violating aesthetic standards. They told her Christmas displays were fine until January 15th. Then she started taking photos of my house at the same time every night. Not subtle about it either, just standing in her driveway with a clipboard like a holiday spy. Then one night, right as I turned on the light show, she storms over and screams, "Your obnoxious display of happiness is making me look unstable during my divorce." Apparently, her lawyer told her the judge might think she was mentally unwell if she kept complaining about Christmas lights. She demanded I take them down. I told her I understood she was going through a hard time, but no, I wouldn't be dismantling my kid's favorite thing just because she was in a bad mood. 2 weeks later, while I'm making pancakes, there's a knock at the door. A process server. I'm being sued. Linda was suing me for $8,000 in damages plus legal fees. Her official claim? My decorations caused severe emotional distress during a vulnerable period, and she wanted compensation for therapy bills, punitive damages, and loss of peaceful enjoyment of property. I had to read the packet 3 times. She seriously claimed my lights created a hostile living environment, and that seeing people smile at my display was a constant reminder of her failed marriage. She had evidence, like insane levels of documentation, photos with timestamps, video clips of my inflatable Santas with sound measurements, a brightness reading taken with a light meter from Amazon. Her lawyer actually said my decorations were intentionally provocative and designed to torment her during the most painful time of her life. They brought printed photos of families taking selfies in front of my house and said this was proof I was broadcasting joy at her expense. When the judge asked her what damages she actually suffered, Linda stood up, dramatically I might add, and said, "Seeing happy families enjoy Christmas made me realize how absolutely miserable my life had become, and he is responsible." The judge stared at her, then turned to her lawyer and said, "Counselor, are you seriously asking me to ban Christmas in December? Are we really doing this right now?" Even her attorney looked like he wanted to crawl under the bench. The case was dismissed in under 10 minutes. The judge called it frivolous and said, "Court resources are not here to regulate holiday spirit." But Linda didn't stop. She started posting furious rants on Nextdoor about neighborhood harassment disguised as holiday cheer. She created a Facebook group called Victims of Excessive Holiday Displays and invited the entire neighborhood. No one joined, not even her sister. And just to prove some kind of point, after she lost, she put up one pathetic string of white lights across her porch like, "See, I'm not anti-Christmas, I just hate joy." 3 months later, she finalized her divorce and moved out. The new neighbors? First thing they said, "Please keep the lights exactly the same. Our kids love them." Sometimes I still can't believe someone literally tried to sue me for spreading Christmas cheer.